Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are absolutely turning your digital workflow upside down, and honestly, in the best way possible. We all know that pure chaos of bouncing between, a dozen different apps just to get one single project over the finish line, right? Well, today, we are going to look at how one platform is attempting to completely streamline all of that. 10. Just let that number sink in for a second. 10 is the exact number of AI subscriptions you can literally stop paying for today. Not next month, not when your annual plan runs out. Right now. Because let's be real here. Are you still paying for multiple AI subscriptions? We all know that horrible feeling of subscription fatigue. It's $10 over here, $20 over there, and suddenly you're dropping a small fortune every single month just to keep your basic digital workflow running. Well, Google just dropped some massive updates to NotebookLM, and they've essentially turned it into the ultimate, completely free, all-in-one alternative that replaces that huge stack of tools you've been relying on. Okay, let's dive into this, because the difference here is absolutely crucial. Traditional AI, it searches the open, random internet. It pulls from everywhere, which makes it incredibly prone to just making things up out of thin air, what we call hallucinating. NotebookLM, on the other hand, operates in a completely closed loop. It uses only your sources. You dump in your PDFs, your specific YouTube links, your exact website URLs, and it only talks to those documents. That means zero hallucinations. And when it hands you an answer, it gives you a fully verifiable citation. You click it, you verify it, and boom, you're done. It is absolute rock-solid accuracy. So how does this actually play out in our daily lives? Imagine waking up and finding out there are 50 new research papers or massive product announcements in your industry. I mean, it's literally impossible to read them all, right? Instead of panicking, you just toss them all as sources into NotebookLM. Instantly, it digests hours of dense content in seconds. But it gets even better. You can use the audio overview feature to spin up a custom podcast in over 80 languages. We're talking Hindi, Tamil, Spanish, Japanese, you name it. It actually creates two incredibly lifelike AI hosts having this natural, super engaging conversation about your specific sources. You can listen to a mountain of research papers just like a regular podcast during your morning commute. By the time you get to the office, you are entirely caught up. I actually love this quote so much because it perfectly nails what's going on with the new deep research feature. ChatGPT gives answers, Perplexity gives summaries, NotebookLM gives a complete report with 40+ verified sources. See, if you ask it to research a really complex topic, let's say 2026 AI trends, it doesn't just do a quick basic search. It builds out a full research plan, browses hundreds of sites, and instantly constructs a massive strategic timeline. It builds a complete executive overview backed by 45 verified sources, all with clickable citations. It is legitimate, deep research done in literal seconds. Now, the crazy part is that this capability also extends to visuals through the instant visual generation pipeline. Because hey, it's not just about text anymore. Say you've got a 2-hour YouTube interview with Elon Musk, or maybe a 3-hour podcast with Kunal Shah. Who honestly has the time to sit and watch all of that? You don't have to. You just paste the YouTube link in as a source. Then you select your output style. Do you want a blocky 3D voxel style, a Japanese anime Ghibli look, or maybe something really clean and minimalistic? You pick the style, click one button, and it compresses that massive sprawling video into an instant, highly stylized presentation or infographic. And the only reason these generated visuals actually look, usable is thanks to Google's brand new image model called Nano Banana Pro. It literally fixes that classic AI nightmare where text looks like weird alien hieroglyphics. Whether you want a dark, sleek, high-contrast vibe or that minimalistic Steve Jobs-inspired aesthetic, every single word is spelled perfectly. You get keynote-ready TEDx-style slides whipped up in seconds. Okay, so we've covered audio and images, but the video stuff? This genuinely changes the entire landscape. NotebookLM basically functions as a one-click video editor. Let's say you have a text document about the Ahom general Lachit Borphachan. Normally, turning a historical text into a video means hiring animators, editors, voiceover artists. It costs thousands of dollars. Here, you upload the script, choose a format like heroic documentary, and just click generate. It automatically builds out a full 12-minute animated doc. Get this. You can even grab YouTube links from your favorite creators like Mr. Beast or Iman Godzi, use them as sources, and tell the AI to blend their specific pacing and editing styles into your video. It gives you professional voiceovers, fully built timelines, and stunning anime or documentary visuals, all without hiring a single editor. Let's pivot for a second and apply this to a feeling literally all of us know too well: That sheer 11 p.m. panic before a massive exam or a big presentation when you have done absolutely zero prep. We have all been there. Well, consider this your 11 p.m. exam cheat code. You just feed your hundreds of pages of textbook PDFs right into the chat. Then you use a very specific prompt, call it the academic revisionist, to tell the AI to cut the fluff and make everything simpler and straight to the point.
And this brilliantly illustrates how you can transform those insanely dense textbooks into a completely automated study system in one single night. With just one click, it spits out a visual mind map of the entire subject, showing you exactly how all these complex concepts connect together, which, by the way, would take hours to map out manually. It automatically generates over 70 interactive flashcards directly from your material. Don't understand a card? Just click Expand and it explains it right to you. It even creates 15 question quizzes to test you. And the best part is, if you get a question wrong, it actually pauses and explains why you were wrong so you actually learn from the mistake. It's an entire active learning system built while you blink.
But hey, it's not just for studying. Say you're planning a complex, chaotic trip to Japan. The data table feature is an absolute lifesaver for extracting structured data effortlessly. You've probably watched a dozen YouTube vlogs and read a bunch of travel blogs, and you're trying to organize it all, but you only want info from creators you actually trust, not random internet noise, right? So you paste those specific URLs as sources, prompt it to create a table, and boom, it extracts the attraction names, the estimated costs, the travel logistics, and even specific review highlights, like pulling a warning that the deer at Nara Park might be a little aggressive. It pulls all of this directly and only from your verified links, handing you a perfectly clean, structured plan that you can literally export straight into Google Sheets.
If you're a creator or a professional trying to build a brand online, think of this as your free, fully automated content agency. Let's say you upload a long-form YouTube video discussing AI news. You can literally just paste that YouTube link into NotebookLM and tell it to write a viral Twitter thread or a highly personalized LinkedIn post. And because it's locked into looking only at your video, it pulls the exact specific angles you discussed, like a nuanced debate on China versus OpenAI, without making up outside information or going off the rails. It hands you perfect formatting, code-red viral hooks, and a human-like point of view that sounds exactly like you.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, this level of utility usually costs an absolute fortune, right? And sure, there are Plus, Pro, and Ultra tiers for massive enterprise power users who need hundreds of sources and maximum generations. But here is the most crucial detail and honestly the most exciting revelation. The free tier is $0 a month. And every single feature we have talked about in this explainer today, the 80-language podcasts, the instant video generation, the deep verified research, the automated study systems, is completely available and 100% functional on the standard free tier. And honestly, to make the whole shebang even more accessible, Google just rolled out mobile app updates that turn this into an absolute pocket powerhouse. You can do all of this on the go now. It supports background playback, so you can listen to your AI podcast while you're checking emails or using other apps. You can download and study your flashcards completely offline while you're stuck on the metro. There's even direct camera integration, meaning you can just snap a quick photo of a document and instantly turn it into a searchable source. And crucially, it's directly connected to the new Gemini 2 ecosystem. Everything talks to everything. Your research isn't just stuck on your desktop anymore, it's instantly portable and infinitely expandable. Man, we have covered so much ground today. You now know how to turn basically any topic into a multilingual podcast, summarize hours of dense video instantly, build out entire automated study systems, and generate incredibly professional videos and slide decks, all completely for free. You literally do not need to juggle 10 different subscription plans anymore. The tools are right here, and all that annoying friction is finally gone. So the only real question left to ask yourself is, when all of that busy work is entirely automated, what are you going to build first? Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.